Hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Knights at the Game Table. In today's episode, we're going to have brother against brother as the Primarch Mortarion faces off against Magnus the Red in this grueling epic battle. While you're watching, if you'd like to win your very own Start Collecting box of Warhammer 40,000 or Age of Sigmar, all you have to do is leave a comment below and share this video, and we'll enter you into our monthly draw. And if you're lucky, like Chuck Bell was last month when we sent him one of these, we'll select you and send you your very own box. And to make sure you don't miss out on any of the awesome episodes that we release, all you have to do is make sure you click subscribe and click that little notification button, so that way you'll be updated every time we create a new video, and you'll have more chances to enter into the draw to win your very own box. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment below, share the video, and I'll see you in the game.
So, hi everybody. So tonight we're going to use Mortarion. We don't have the actual model tonight, but we're going to use the Forge World one, and it's close enough for tonight. We've also got a squad of Plague Marines with a Power Fist and Plasma and 2 Blight Launchers. And then I've got Chosen with 5 Plasma and a Power Fist. Got a Lord and a Plague Caster. So we'll see how this goes against whatever Adam's bringing tonight. I know he's got Magnus, and we'll see what other mess he brings.
All right, so when we knew we were going to have the 2 Primarchs battling against each other, I instantly started thinking, what kind of Thousand Sons army would I build? And then I remembered that Magnus the Red is also a Demon of Tzeentch. And I hadn't played with a Demon of Tzeentch army before, so I thought, what the hell? Why don't I see how Magnus does when you arm him in a Tzeentch Demon army? So that's what I brought along today. So I'm actually playing with something that you often see in the tournament circuit, or at least you did before they nerfed the rules, and that's a Brimstone Army. I've got 3 troops of Brimstone Horrors, all led by 1 Blue Horror, because whenever a Brimstone Horror successfully casts a spell in the Psychic phase, or in fact, whenever it casts a spell in the Psychic phase, it dies. So what you do with these squads is you allow the blue ones cast the spell, it doesn't die, and then every time someone tries to kill a member of the squad, you kill a Brimstone instead. This essentially gives you 3 Psychers that have like 10 wounds. So that's what I'm going to be running in this list. They basically can only cast Smite, they roll 1 dice, and instead of rolling 1d3 damage, they can only do 1 damage. So they're a little bit weak, but it's a unique list and something interesting to try. I've paired them up with 2 HQs. One of the HQs that I'm going to be using is the Changeling, which is actually the cornerstone of this entire army. The Changeling gives my opponent -1 to hit demons within a certain range. So I'm hoping that the Changeling is going to make it really difficult for John to shoot my troops. My other HQ that I've got, with this detachment being a battalion and being a Chaos battalion, is a Sorcerer on a bike. It'll be a Thousand Sun Sorcerer on a bike, just to add a little bit more psychic power. And then, of course, I have Magnus the Red himself. So it's going to be a really interesting army. I was talking to a buddy of mine in the car on the way up here. It's like, it's not really a balanced army. It really only does one thing. And if it can't do that one thing, then it's going to be really sucky. But, you know, I'll see how it goes. It should be fun. I've never played a Brimstone army before, so we'll see what happens, I suppose. So in today's mission, we're using Open War, and the objective will be Supply Cache. There are 6 objectives on the board. At the start of every turn, you roll a dice for every mark you control. The first person to roll a 6 has found the real objective. The others get removed. At the end of the 5th turn, whoever controls that objective wins the game. And we're playing the Twist of Battle Frenzy, which means all of us add 1 to our attack's characteristic for the entire game. 5, 3. John, you set the first unit. All right, there we have it. So that's both of our armies deployed. I wonder what the entire battlefield looks like. So we're going to roll to see who gets first turn. John gets to add 1 because he deployed first. I fully expect to beat you on this roll and then for you to seize initiative. Let's see what happens. It's a 6. 6. 7. My 4 does not beat your 7. All right, I'm going to try and seize initiative this time, John. My turn to seize initiative. After all the games you seize, this is my 6. I seized initiative. Now I get a confession, John. I bathed my dice in chicken blood.
It always works.
It's a chicken blood fight. Seized initiative. I get the first turn. Okay, first, at the start of my turn, I roll to see if any of these are real. You start with the far left one. On a 6, it's real. It is not real. On the 6, this one's real. It is not real. On a 6, this one's real. I need this one to be real. Nope, not real. Okay, I don't currently have the objectives. Okay, Magnus has a movement of 16. Perfect. Changeling's going to advance. 6, nice. The horrors have a movement of 6. They're going to advance. 3. These guys are advancing. Ooh. These guys are going to advance as well. 2. God damn it. Psychic phase. We're going to start with Magnus. And Magnus is going to cast Smite. So he's going to cast it at the... Probably these guys, right? Chosen, I suppose?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah. So he's adding 2 on this dice roll. Magnus is going to cast Smite. 11, 12, 13. And it's Gaze of Magnus. That's 2d6 mortal wounds. 6 mortal wounds on the unit.
Yep, that kills the unit.
Wow. It's brutal. Second power, he's going to cast Infernal Gaze. Any visible unit, he's going to cast that on Mortarion. Casting goes to 5, he adds 2. 14. 3 dice.
It went off on a 14?
On a 14.
But you perils.
I do peril. Is that D3 mortal wounds?
D3 mortal wound.
Yeah. 3. 3 mortal wounds on Magnus. Let's see if I can do those 3 mortal wounds back to Mortarion. 4-ups. 2. Disgustingly resilient.
Yeah. Got the Warlord trait that lets him bump it by 1.
Oh, wow.
So on 4-ups, he blocks it.
Bad luck.
So he just takes the 2 wounds.
Final power, he's going to cast Warp Time. Charge value of 6. 8.
I'll try to deny.
Yeah. 4. Bad luck. 16-inch movement. I think I go for the Chaos Lord. But then you definitely get the charge. No, I don't go for the Chaos Lord. I go for these guys. That's the end of his psychic powers. Now the Sorcerer is going to cast Smite on this Chaos Lord. 9.
He can deny twice. No, he can deny 3, yeah.
So I just got a 9 on casting Smite on the Chaos Lord. Fail? Actually, I'm sorry, I can't cast on the Chaos Lord, it's got to be on him.
Right.
Because he's closer, yeah. Okay, so it's D3 wounds. 3. Disgustingly resilient rolls. It's 1. 2. Oh, so close. 2 saves, so 1 mortal wound. Prescience on himself as his other power. He gets it on a 7. You want to deny again, John? 7. Okay, so that didn't stop it. Okay, cool. So he's got prescience on himself. The Changeling is going to try and cast Smite on the same unit. 6, it goes off. Out of denies. D3 wounds. 3.
3 wounds?
3 more mortal wounds. Disgustingly resilient, though. 2, it's 1 down. So one of the horrors is going to attempt to cast it. Oh, he gets 1 dice, 5 up. Nope. That's the end of the psychic phase, moving to the shooting phase. This guy is going to shoot Plague Marines. He's got 2 shots, hitting on 2s, 2 hits, wounding on 5s, no wounds. So that's the end of my shooting, that's the end of my everything. Moving into the charge phase with Magnus. Magnus is going to attempt to charge the Plague Marines. 4. Magnus charges.
Got Overwatch. The plasmas. There's 1. Bolter.
1 bolter.
Plasma.
Fails to wound.
No wound there. No wound there. Light launchers. 1. Strength 6.
Toughness 7.
Toughness 6.
Magnus toughness 7. Oh, toughness 6. Good call. So one of Mortarion's rules is that he gives everything around him -1 to their toughness. So Magnus goes from T7 to T6. That's harsh.
At the start of the fight phase, on a 4, 5, or 6, you take D3 wound.
4.
Yep.
D3 mortal wounds. 1. And there's nothing you can do about that. Like, that's just brutal. That's so nice. And that's just from him being nearby.
Yeah.
That's beefy.
Yeah. Okay.
Close combat.
Yep.
So Magnus normally has 7 attacks.
Yep.
However, because of our mission Battle Frenzy, he gets +1 attack. And I gave him the Warlord trait that gives him an extra attack when he charges. So this guy has 9 attacks right now. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Magnus is a close combat beast. With his Blade of Magnus, he's got a strength of 16. I'm winning on 2s even against Death Guard. Everything. It's -4 AP, which gives no save whatsoever. Each one of these attacks does 3 damage. It's 24 disgustingly resilient rolls.
Okay, here's the first 6. That kills him. Okay.
I have a 3-inch consolidation, in which case I am not taking a consolidation because I don't want to be any closer to that freaking zone of death. John, it's your first turn. Roll to see if any of those objectives are real, if you've still got any. That's the one. There you go, there you have it. Of course, he knew where the real thing was all along. My horrors, 3 troops controlling these objectives and these beautiful long lines I created, irrelevant, because he knew where the real one was. Guy. So at this point, you could be looking at the game and thinking, oh no, Magnus just single-handedly wiped out the entire army. You've got to remember that there is still almost his entire power level worth of army on the board between those 3 characters. That is 3 incredibly powerful characters capable of taking down my guy. Mortarion himself is more power level than Magnus, and as you can see, just standing next to Magnus has already done more damage to him than Magnus has managed to do on Mortarion.
Okay, so I'm going to do Blades of Putrefaction. I need a 5. Goes off on a 6. Putrescent Vitality over here. Does not go off. Okay, I'm going to put Miasma of Pestilence on you. That you subtract 1 from all hit rolls. And that goes off.
I'm going to deny that. 10.
Okay.
Stopped it.
And he's going to cast Smite. Does not go off. You're within 7 inches, so let's see what happens. 1. 1 mortal wound. Okay, firing his pistol at you.
Yep. Oh, bad luck.
Rerolls once.
Oh, nice. That's a hit.
And it's strength 8.
Now, it's an 18-inch range. Strength 8, toughness 6 now because...
Oh, that's right. It's a beam.
So, yeah, 3s. Oh, bad luck, dude.
Combi Plasma from the Chaos Lord.
Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits, winning on 3s.
1.
1 wound. Invulnerable save on Magnus. So Magnus just got hit by the plasma. He has a 4-up invulnerable save and he re-rolls 1. 3. Plasma hits him.
And then we're going to do his pistol.
Yep. 2. Nope. It's a miss. Bad luck.
Okay. Well, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's bad luck, man. Charge phase?
Yep. So he's charging in.
11. Magnus will overwatch with the guns that he doesn't have. He will just wave he'll flail. That's
And
what
he's going to
flail.
charge in as well.
8. Nice.
So Mortarion's going to use the Reaping Sith mode.
Yep. So how many attacks?
18 attacks.
18 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Yeah. Oh. That's the sound Magnus made when he got hit. He was like, ugh. Strength 8, toughness 6. God, re-rolls. Only 1 miss. 17 hits. 17 hits.
And looking for 3s.
That's a lot of 3s.
14.
I got 14 saves of 4-up, re-rolling 1. Now technically, most of John's were 4s and 5s, so I should be able to pull this off. That doesn't look so good. He loses 8 wounds. He's at 13 damage. He's at 13 of 18, so he's got 5 left. So that gives him only 6 attacks. It only gives him a certain bonus on his phase.
Chaos Lord.
I am actually going to spend 2 command points, John.
Okay.
And I'm going to jump in and take my attacks now. I go from 8 attacks to 7. I am hitting on 2s, rolling 1s. I'm hitting Mortarion. All hit except 1. I'll reroll that one. It's all hit. I have a strength of 16. Mortarion's toughness is 7, so I'm winning on 2s. It's pretty...
It's tough. I'm 8 this turn.
Oh, you're T8 this turn? Okay, so still 16, so it's still 2s. But that's pretty impressive. All but 2, and I can't use any more command points in this phase, so that's 5 hits. He has 5 saves at -4, but he's got an invulnerable save, so... 6 damage.
6 revoltingly.
Revoltingly.
So 4 ups.
He takes 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Yep.
Mortarion is a...
Brings him to a total of 5. 18. Yeah.
5 of 18. Wow, he's got 13 left.
He's going to be striking with a power fist because why wouldn't he? So hitting on 3. Re-rolling ones. Here we go.
Wow, that's 5 power fist hits. Winning on 3s. 4 hits. 4 saves of 4 up. Rerolling ones. 3 go through. I am not going to use command points to come.
Oh, 3 D3s. That's right.
6 wounds. Magnus goes down. Boom. All those doubters that didn't believe me when I said that he still had a lot of power level on the board. He still had a lot of power level on the board. At this point, I'd like the world to know that Mortarion is a beast. That hurt. Turn 2.
I roll for the double turn now, right?
Yeah, Age of Sigmar. No. Changeling moves up. Biker moves up. Horrors advance. Horrors advance. It's like the best advert for Mortarion ever. These guys move. We move into the psychic phase. John, I want to do something a little bit different if you're okay.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't move that.
Sorry. My sorcerer is going to cast Smite on the Chaos Lord.
Okay.
Fails. My sorcerer is going to cast Prescience on himself. Goes off on a 9. Going to cast Smite on the Chaos Lord from the Changeling. Goes off on a 6. Goes off. D3 wounds on the Chaos Lord. 3 wounds. No disgustingly resilient on a Chaos Lord. He's going to cast Bolt of Change on Mortarion. Needs a 9. Goes off on an 8. Fails. Actually, 8 is not 9. Doesn't work. Now I've got 3 horrors that we're going to try and cast Smite on the one dude on a 5 up. All fail. It's the end of the psychic phase. Move into the shooting phase. I'm going to fire an overcharged plasma pistol. Hitting on a 3. Hits. Strength 8, wounding on a 2. I'm going to use a command point. Hitting on a 2. Goes off. -3 save, but you got an invulnerable save of 4 up. Failed. 2 damage.
And that kills him.
Close combat phase. Charging. Mortarion. Because I have to. Oops. 10.
Okay, I got my pistol.
Yep. You need a 6. You got 6.
And another
6 to wound. God damn it.
So that's -3 AP, 3 damage.
I don't have a save. A regular sorcerer on a bike does not get a save. He takes 3. He's got 2 wounds left. You want to see if you kill him with that mortal wound stuff?
Yep.
On a 4 up, he takes D3 mortal wounds. 4, there it is.
Yep.
And
D3.
then D3 mortal wounds. 3, that's the end of the sorcerer. That is the end of my turn 2. It is now John's turn 2. And by John, I mean Mortarion. It's Mortarion's turn 2.
Okay, he's gonna
Mortarion's a beast.
cast Miasma of Pestilence on Mortarion, because what that does is you have to subtract 1 to hit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It goes off on a 6.
Deny? On a 10.
Now he's gonna do Plague Wind on this squad here. Goes off on a 5.
He can't deny anymore.
6s. So 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound on the unit?
Yeah.
All right. 1 brimstone dies.
The noise they make when they die is
That is exactly the noise they make when they die. Did I mention that Mortarion's a beast? Have I said that yet? Mortarion is a beast. Basically, it doesn't matter what plan you have. If you fight Mortarion, Mortarion's like, oh, you had a plan. Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face by Mortarion's side. That's the official statement. Mike Tyson only half quoted that.
Okay, so he's going to cast Blades of Putrefaction on himself. Doesn't go off. Now I'm going to roll Curse of the Leper. Goes off on an 8. And their toughness is what?
2 right now. 7 dead.
7 dead.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay, that's it for the psychic phase.
Mortarion's a Brimstone killer. You know what? He'll also kill conscripts, which is really important right now in the tournament circuit. Mortarion will kill conscripts. Dead.
He's gonna fire his pistol into the brimstones. Here we go, here's one.
Hits.
And wins.
It's a wound. 4-up invulnerable save. Safe.
Start of the fight phase. I'm gonna charge. Going here, getting within 1 inch here. Rolling a 4, 5, 6 for changeling. No. 3 roll ones to hit.
That's power. Nice try.
Right here, the small squad. Hits, D3,
2.
2.
That's them.
Then at the other squad over here. Nope. And the squad over there. Man, I rolled 3 ones that time.
Close combat.
Okay, I'm gonna split my attacks.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 8 attacks on changeling.
Okay, hitting on 3s. Toughness of 8. Yeah, 2 wounds. So I got 2 invulnerable saves of 4 up. Here we go. Rerolling ones. Come on, changeling. 2 saves. Nice. So the changeling's an interesting model. At this point, although he looks like he's blue, he actually looks exactly like Mortarion, as he has this special ability that allows him to morph into whatever he's fighting in close combat. So when the changeling hits back, he's going to be hitting back as Mortarion.
Well, I called it. So here we go. On
Bad luck. You reroll ones though. The 2 misses. Yeah. 8 hits. Ugh. Wounding on 2s. 6 saves of 4 up, rerolling ones. This is like disgustingly magical, I feel. 2 dead. Okay, close combat. Brimstones move in. Brimstones attack. These guys have 3 attacks each. 21 attacks. Hitting on 5s. 9 hits. Teeny little strength of, is it 3, I think? No. Strength 1. With their strength of 1, they need 6s. 2 saves with 0 AP, believe it or not. That's 2 successful saves. However, there is a blue horror. These are more powerful. He's got 2 attacks. He hits on 5s. No, he doesn't. That's the end of the horror's attacks. The changing, however, will become Mortarion. And he will attack with 18 attack. He'll be hitting on 2s. Not rerolling 1s, because he is not Mortarion. He's just pretending to be. He's wounding on 3s. Mortarion has to make 11 saves at -2. So invulnerable, 4 up.
4 up.
yeah, it's 4 ups either way.
11 4 up. Wow! 2 fails. 2 4 up, revoltingly resilient saves. He loses 1 wound. And that's the end of John's turn 2.
Yep.
My turn 3. Movement phase. Psychic phase. Changeling's going to try and smite Mortarion. 9. 8. D3 mortal wounds. 1. I'm going to use command point. 3. This blue horror is going to try and do Mortarion. He does! 1 mortal wound. So another mortal wound on Mortarion. The last one's going to try and do the other guy. He fails. Close combat phase. These little horrors are going to charge the sorcerer. 8.
Start of the fight phase, I do my.
Yeah, you do.
So, changeling.
Goes off. 1 mortal wound. He takes it.
The squad I'm fighting. No. This squad over here. Yes. 1.
So they get an 8-inch charge. I'm going to activate the changeling. 18 attacks. Hitting on 2s. There's a few too many 1s for my liking. Winning on 4s. 7 saves.
Chief blood dice.
2 fails.
A revoltingly.
Revolting resilient. 2
Boom.
saves.
No wounds.
Brimstone horrors. These guys have 3 attacks each. 24. 5s. Winning on 6s. 2.
2 armor.
1 wound.
And revolting resilient. Nope, takes a wound.
And then I got the blue horror. It's the sorcerer. So that's my selected unit, my charge unit.
I'm gonna go all in on changeling. Hitting on 2s. No, hitting on 3s, right?
Hitting on 3s. 4s.
Okay.
7 saves. I'm going to use a command point and re-roll one of these. He's alive with 1 life. Brimstones against Mortarion. 21. 5s. 6s. 2. 2 saves on Mortarion. Potentially 1 wound. Nope. No wounds. Man, this is brutal. Mortarion's like single-handedly wiping out the
3
entire
attacks, 4
army.
attacks over here. There's only 2 hits?
Yeah.
It's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, 4 up. Invulnerable. Rerolling once. Nope. 1 dead. Your turn 3, John. Psychic phase.
Okay, I'm gonna do the miasma of pestilence on Mortarion. Goes off on a 9.
What does that do?
Subtract 1 from all hit rolls.
Against them.
I'm gonna do plague wind here. Goes off on an 11.
Yeah, there's not much chance they're going to stop that.
9 die.
Toughness 3 right now.
Well, this one isn't the strength, it's just on 6s. 6s cause mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. Oh, start of the fight phase. D3 on Changeling. Nope.
Failed. Thank.
And those guys? No. Wow. Putrefaction on Mortarion. Goes off on a 9.
Yeah, I'll try and stop it. On a 10. 9. So sad.
Curse of the Leper on this squad here. Goes off with a 7. And there's 6 left. Exceeding their toughness.
4 dead.
Shooting phase. Gonna shoot here. Hits. No, Mortarion's gonna fire. Can't fire the Changeling, so. Hits.
I just want to point out, show you how tough Mortarion is. He has been hit by Magnus and himself twice. And he's taken half damage.
This is overkill. All at Changeling.
Get it.
Freeze. Rerolling ones. 4s. I need 7 4 or mores to keep the Changeling alive and hit back. Changer of ways, if you're listening, you need to change all these dice to
You dress like Magnus, you should walk like Magnus.
with 4 or mores. Here we go. They don't like him at all. That's 4 fails. Can't even save it with command points. He is dead. It's the end of the Changeling. He turns back into his multitudinous form. He is not actually Mortarion, in case you were wondering.
Oh, aren't we all +1 attack?
We are. I wasn't doing it. Yeah, I wasn't doing it either, actually. We are all +1 attack. The Brimstone Horror and the Blue Horror are gonna hit that guy over there. 1 hit and a 6. Nope, Playcaster.
Yep. 4 attacks. 2. 1.
1 4 up. Safe. Now these little guys are gonna attack. 21. 5s. 4. 6s. 2. 2 hits on Mortarion from the Brimstones. No, it doesn't go through. My turn 4?
Yep.
Movement phase. They're leaving combat.
Okay.
They don't want to fight you
They
anymore.
just die tired.
Yeah, they're like, nope, we're done. We don't want to fight that guy anymore. Shooting phase, close combat phase. Those 2 are going to hit that one. 5s, nothing. You get to fight back. 2 hits,
1 win.
1 wound. 4 up. Nope, 1 dead. Actually, I'm going to remove the blue brimstone instead of the blue. Just in case.
Shooting phase. Pistol.
Yep.
No, psychic phase, sorry. Smite.
Yep.
6, can't deny it.
I'm gonna cast Smite there. Or no, I'm gonna cast the one that does the...
The thing,
Yeah.
the toughness thing.
Goes
6,
off.
they can't stop it. You go off on a 6. 5 dead.
5 dead. I'm gonna throw a grenade at him.
Grenades, brimstones. They only have 1 weakness. Grenades.
And it looks like 4.
4 wounds,
4 wounds, yep.
4 saves, 4 up. 4 invulnerable saves. They all made it. It is not their weakness, in case you're wondering. They're like cockroaches. Brimstone horrors are cockroach horrors.
I'm gonna charge.
Get it. 4. That's close, but you're good. And in case anyone was wondering, this game's still ridiculously close. I mean, they're not going to survive, but they're troops, and there's 3 of them. Right now, technically, if they all survive and sit on this for 2 turns, 1 turn, they win. Because there's 3 models versus 2.
They're not hard to hit anymore, are they?
No, they're not. So you're hitting on 2s.
So that's 18 hits so far.
Only 18 hits for them to survive so far.
And then re-rolling 1s. That's 19 hits because of the extra hit.
Yeah. 2s to wound. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. 15 saves of 4 or more.
15 saves. You can do it.
And I can still win with 15. Or, if I fail 1, but they knock 9 wounds off Mortarion. Also impossible, but possible. Here we go. Only 7 died.
Yeah, pretty good.
So technically it's a draw, because John doesn't control the objective.
But the game's not over.
Great game, man.
Yeah.
That
Good
was
game, man.
awesome. Like Mortarion, I mean, this guy, he's a beast.
He is a beast.
You're gonna see him in tournaments, you're gonna see him everywhere. There's no doubt about it. Like,
He's the new Eldar.
yeah, he is. I mean, dude, like, coming at him with Magnus and 2 Mortarion attacks. Not to mention hitting him, like, pre-warming him up with psychic powers.
Can I take more than 1?
More yeah, exactly. Wow, that was a beast.
Yeah.
Good game, man. Good game. There you have it. Mortarion is badass.
All right. Wow, that was something else. It was a good game. I was a little worried there in turn 1 when Magnus came in and raped and pillaged for a little bit, but Mortarion's a beast, man. He just rolled through everything, and his psychic powers are really good against small troops like conscripts and brimstones, that kind of thing. He's just gonna roll through things. Now against the tougher models, that power kind of sucks, but against the little stuff, man, it just kills things dead. So yeah, I was really surprised because I thought I was in trouble, and Mortarion just walked through everything. So yeah, he's a one-man army for sure.
Let me down, guys. You're supposed to be brutal, powerful. You have 21 attacks, guys, and he's got 18. Like, I was resting a lot on you. I mean, what can I say? Like, when I went into this, I literally was saying to my buddy, I'm going to create a list that hits hard, that moves fast, and I'm going to have not just 1 Primarch against Mortarion, I'm going to have 2. I was like, I'm going to hit him with Magnus, and then I'm going to hit him with the Changeling as Mortarion. And let's see how Mortarion likes getting hit by himself and by Magnus. I did one better than that. The Changeling survived an extra round. I had 2 rounds of attacks from Mortarion and a round of attacks from Magnus, which is about what Mortarion was dishing out at Magnus and at the Changeling, except Mortarion survived all the hits and smacked them back. The guy is a beast. Like, John makes great comments about how this game's often like Pacific Rim. Mortarion he's a kaiju, he's your Jaeger, everything rolled up into one thing. I am revising my army lists. They will now be Magnus, Mortarion, and whatever else I'm going to put in there. Because what Mortarion what Magnus has in an Alpha Strike, he moves across the board, he warp times himself, and he does a ton of attacks. Mortarion's got a slower burn on that. He's got that durability. You hit him, and then he hits you back. He's got a slow burn against you with the mortal wounds. His toughness is amazing. I mean, if you want to know how good he is, just point out the fact that I am here supposed to be the summary of my army, and I'm talking about Mortarion. But yeah, it was a great game. At the beginning, I thought I was going to walk John, and then I took a moment, and I do this often when I'm playing games, I do a power level check. Because it can be really easy after you wipe out 25 miniatures and see them with only 3 left to suddenly be like, oh yeah, I've won this. And I just did a quick check, and I'm like, okay, Chaos Lord plus Mortarion plus that Psychic guy, and suddenly I was like, wait, that's 33 power still sitting on the board. And I knew that, okay, I'm in trouble. I haven't done enough damage, and Mortarion had taken less wounds than Magnus. At that point, I knew that this may go sour. And the minute I connected with Mortarion, it was just a question of whether I killed him or not, and I didn't, and I got wrecked. Amazing miniature. I can't wait to get mine. I can't wait to add him to my Death Guard. Great game. John's a great player. Yeah, good game. Mortarion's a beast. Did I say that enough?
Next week on Knights at the Game Table, Adeptus Mechanicus versus Eldar. Who will battle next? You choose the armies, you win the prize. Only on Knights at the Game Table.
Now, if you'd like to see some of our most recent games, we have some epic battles between the Grey Knights and the Chaos Demons of Khorne. All you have to do is click this box. Maybe the editing guys can put it here. If you click there, and it will take you through to a playlist that will show you all of our past videos.